Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic Monday. AKAs just went live in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. If you guys are new here, we post videos just like this one literally every single day. You find this video helpful, you like me, odds are you fellas are in the right place. So if you fellas are new to Madden, AKA is a yearly promo that drops every single week. One of my favorite promos every single year. Let's take a look at some of these cards. EA also did some cool things this year with giving us two different versions of some of these set piece champions. We'll get into all of that right now. First up though, I want to take a look at this week's LTD, Chad Johnson. Now this card is good, do not get me wrong, we talked about that this morning in my best AKA player to pick up. I still think that video stands accurate as I got to look at these cards. Chad Johnson has 86 speed, 83 jump, 85 catch, 84 catch in traffic, 87 spec, 84 short route running, 84 medium, and 84 deep, 6'1", 192 pounds. Card also gets Superstar X Factors, something that EA did differently for AKs last year, and kinda glad to see them back on are specific X Factors for AKAs. As you guys can see here, glowing X Factors are back. AKA Rack 'em Up starts on for 4 plays, wins rack catches for single coverage, 1 AP. This looks really good. We also got AKA Tireless Runner, starts on for 4 plays, improved tackling recovery on low stamina. I don't know how good that is. I would personally probably use Rack 'em Up, that's just cause what we know, but Tireless Runner is a brand new ability if you guys want to give it a shot. Now, what is Ocho Cinco selling for? Recording this video 5 minutes after these cards dropped, and he's selling for 1 million coins. Don't think he's worth that. I think he should settle around 500k, depending on what the store offers look like for these AKA cards. Next up, we got Chris Johnson, or CJ2K. We're going to take a look at his Vintage Champion first. I believe the difference between the Vintage Champion and just the normal Champion is the Vintage Champion's glowing X Factor is on for 1 more play than the typical set piece legend. Now, CJ Johnson, or Chris Johnson, I don't know why this card says CJ, definitely a error, that is CJ2K. Got 87 speed, 86 excel, 83 change of direction, 81 break tackle. This card is going to be a beast. Now, his glowing X Factors will be on for 4 plays, will turn off for a few plays, and then come back. I don't believe it says on the screen what you have to do to get it back. There's no timeline on this, and the cards just went live, so I really do not know exactly how you activate them back on. But in years past, they go off, they come back on. This card is going to be absolutely broken though. Evasive, we all know what Evasive does. And then Steamroller, more resistant to tacklers while moving at high speed. This is a brand new ability, definitely exciting to see what this card is able to do with that Steamroller ability. For me personally, I'd probably use Evasive because that's what we know. But again, Steamroller does look fun. Here is Chris Johnson, or CJ, it should say CJ2K. Great glitch EA right there. His normal card has the exact same stats as his Vintage Champion, except the glowing X Factor, or the AKA X Factor, is only on for 3 plays, and that is everything else these cards get. I would not recommend running anything but the AKA X Factors on any of these cards. I mean, that's why you're picking up these players for your team. Next up though, Darrell Revis Island. This is a card that I'm super high on, super excited to see how this card plays, and once we check out his abilities, I'm going to be even more excited. Yeah, I already looked. He's 5'11", 198 pounds, 86 speed, 84 excel, 83 agility, 82 jump, 84 man, 83 zone, and 82 press coverage. Ability-wise, universal coverage, aka bottleneck. If you boys know, you know, these are 2 of the most disgustingly broken abilities in the game. And yeah, they're here in August now. How do people feel about that? I don't know. These haven't really played out yet. Cards just went live. I don't know what universal coverage or bottleneck is going to look like in Madden 25 gameplay. But what I will say is they do cost 2 AP. Every other AKA X Factor we've looked at so far has costed 1 AP, so I think EA knows, trying to balance it out. And will we see another universal coverage or bottleneck return soon? I think this is their trial run because those abilities last year were so money. And then I also think this card art on Darrell Revis looks absolutely nuts. This is his Vintage Champion, and his Vintage Champion has, the same abilities or X Factors, but for 4 plays on. In typical fashion, I forgot to check what these cards are actually selling for, so let's check out Darrell Revis Island's price. About 550,000 coins, typical. I wonder how much cheaper the other version, or the typical set piece, is actually going to sell for. As you guys can see here, there are no normal Revis Islands up. That's a little weird. Okay. After that, though, let's just check out CJ2K's prices really fast. Vintage Champion card is selling for about 589 to 600,000 coins. For running back 1, that is actually worth it. I think that card is worth his price tag, as crazy as that sounds. The only 87 speed player in the game, and then his set piece is currently selling for... Okay, that's just not right, but okay. I think these cards will settle around 450 to 400,000 coins today. I mean, they're the best cards at their position. Now into Ronnie Stanley, who I think is cool, but like we talked about this morning, don't think he's worth the price tag. 81 strength, 87 pass block, 83 run block, 6'6", 315 pounds. You guys can see here, he doesn't get any special abilities, no glowing X factors on the offensive line, but he does boost left tackles by +1 strength. I mean, that's cool, but like, he's the only left tackle in the game, so he's just boosting himself. He also has an additional Baltimore Ravens chem, but like, that's kind of a pointless ability on Megatronny. Also, Megatronny is not a real nickname. It's his Instagram handle. Let's get that right, EA. The final AKA player we got today is Fred, All-Pro Fred Warner. Again, not a Fred Warner nickname. Also doesn't have any glowing X factors. So like I mentioned earlier, that I don't hate the idea of them being back so early. The fact that only 2 cards actually got them isn't awful for the game. There's 1 on each side of the ball, and like, yeah, they're going to be expensive. Yeah, they're going to be a necessity on your field if you want to have a top tier team, but like, it's okay. Now, Fred Warner, 85 speed, 84 excel, 85 tackle, 85 zone, and 83 hit power, 6'3". Let's see what this card is selling for. Definitely interested to see how he is selling for 399 or 400,000 coins, and then Ronnie Stanley should probably be right about there right now. I think he will be the cheapest out of all of these cards, considering the special boost he brings to your team. Literally just boost himself. You're only playing 1 left tackle at a time. Hopefully that gets changed. You guys can see here he's down to like 311,000 coins at 143. This promo went live 13 minutes ago. Also, let's just check and see if Fred Warner gives any additional boost. And he does not. X Factors, though, he does get glowing X Factors. He gets Avalanche. That's going to be disgusting. And then AKA Form Tackle. Perfect hit sticks are easier to perform. That's going to be really good. Yeah, Fred Warner looks interesting now that he has this AKA Form Tackler. I'm sure you guys have all seen the new Boom Tech hit sticks. They're interesting. This could be interesting. We'll have to look at that a little bit later. Also notice 2 AP for each of those. So taking a look at the AKA challenges, as you guys can see here, there are a lot more challenges than there were for Legends. These should be pretty easy though. Yeah, don't allow a touchdown. 1 drive challenges won't be too difficult. And from all 48 challenges, you will be able to claim everything in the AKA challenge right now. I would recommend coming in here and getting all of these stars done out of the way, claim all the tokens, because we're going to get more and more AKAs every single week. And with those tokens from playing all of your AKA solo challenges, you will eventually be able to come in here and build a free AKA player. As you guys can see here, exchange 40 AKA tokens to get 185 overall B&D AKA Vintage Champion. Yeah. 40 tokens, 1 Vintage Champion, and then to claim a non-Vintage Champion, so a normal champion, 30 tokens. One thing I wanted to note quickly, notice how the overall is 85. Now, will they increase the AKA overall? I don't know, but 85 overall at this moment, like, that's what's set in stone. It doesn't say 85 plus, it just says 85. Also, notice the timer is 5,904. It's a long number, one that I don't want to read. And then to actually build one of these AKA players, it's very similar to Legends. Now, I don't think you can build the Vintage Champions. I don't see anything in sets right now to actually build them, but in order to build the Darrelle Revis, you need an 82 overall Darrelle Revis and then 4 82 overall AKA players. Like I said, very similar to Legends. And as I click through sets, I don't see a way to actually build Vintage Champions. So that does make them very, very interesting. Now, let's go take a look at the store and see what we are rocking with. Actually got a lot of new things in the store. First up though, the AKA launch bundle contains 2 78 plus overall AKA players, okay, 1 78 plus or 85 AKA champ or LTD, and then 2 tokens. Yeah, so copy and paste from Legends, put some new card art in there. Now the AKA All-Star Bundle contains 3 82 plus overall players, 2 78 overall AKAs, and your choice of 1 of 2 85 overall AKA champs, vintage and 86 LTD while available. Now this isn't confirmed because, well, this has been live for 16 minutes, but vintage champions might not be in packs permanently, or they could be, in vintage champions could be similar to the all seasons players that we have in College Football 25. Basically, they're all season LTDs. They're in for the entire season, and they're LTDs. They're super hard to pull, so they're not like LTDs, but they're rare pulls, giving you a reason to always open packs. Now, I believe this Flash Boom Platinum pack is new, contains 6 78 overall Saab Season of Boom players, 4 80 plus overall Platinum Elite players. Platinum Elite players are mostly kickers, punters, fullbacks, and they quick sell for coins. What are the odds looking on that? Because that looks pretty solid. You guys can see here an 82 plus has a 5% chance on the Season of Boom, and then the Platinum players, you got a 31% chance at an 82, and then about a 10% chance at an 83 plus. Very interesting stuff there. Just kind of weird that we have Season of Boom packs when we don't have Season of Boom until Thursday. We also got this content schedule. I'll clip that in at the end. Got some rookie premieres coming this week. We'll also talk about that later on this week. As you guys see the AKA animation, pull it in BND 78 overall Chris Johnson. Whatever. Now let's get open to our one AKA pack we're opening today. The Legend pack we opened on Saturday. Oh my god, was it brutal. Let's see if we can, change up the tides here. Taylor Heineke, one of my favorite Commanders of all time. Yeah, I know, it's been a hard time being a Commanders fan. Now onto our AKA player. I don't know what the big animation looks like. Well, that was not it. 78 overall Darrell Revis, and you are currently selling for about 10,000 coins. You know what? I'll take it. Fellas, I do believe that is everything. Now, like I said, we have the content schedule, so I'll toss that in at the end of this video right now. All right, so this is this week's content schedule, assuming you guys are seeing this after the AKA overview video. And content schedule looks really, really good for the week. Gonna take away the camera here for a second quickly. We got AKAs, we just talked about that. Team builders coming up next. Now, when are team builders gonna be here? I think Tuesday or Wednesday. In my content prediction video we post every single Sunday. I said team builders were coming Friday, but then again they built the content schedule with team builders coming next, so I don't really know. We also got rookie premieres that are slated to be here on Thursday, so rookie premieres and Season of Boom Release 2 will all be here on Thursday, as well as Legends. Now, we have 2 Good Morning Maddens, one on the 21st, one on the 22nd. The 21st is a Wednesday, 22nd is a Thursday. Thursday, rookie premieres, Season of Boom. So I would think team builders will be revealed 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, and then they'll go live shortly after. The stupidest thing EA does is not give us dates on these content schedules. I will never understand that. And then wrapping up the week with more Legends. Legends last week were bangers. Don't expect to get that many cards with Legends. Probably get 3. That's a very typical Legends drop. Now, going forward, what else could potentially be on this content schedule? I think we will see a weekly promo come every Wednesday or Tuesday. Team of the Week, you guys got to remember, drops every Tuesday, I believe, or Wednesday last year. So we'll get back to that normal string of content hopefully soon once the NFL season starts. Again, though, a lot to look forward to this week. And I will catch you boys later today going over this content schedule a little bit more in depth and then updates on every single glitch we've gotten so far, fellas. I want my damn Myles Garrett now. I don't even want Saquon anymore. That card is outdated. Have a fantastic rest of your day, though. I'll catch you boys later tonight with an update video. Peace!